Hey everybody, welcome back to Travel Trailer Nation. It's time for your exciting shipment update for the RVs that left manufacturers heading to dealer lots in September. So I have to read this stuff to you because there's a lot of numbers to go through and there's no way I'm going to remember all of it. But I will say this, it looks like very stagnant shipment information going towards the end of the year, except for maybe truck campers, which we'll talk about in a minute. So again, they are only comparing their improvement this year to last year, which was a bad year, as I've said many times. And I think it would be better if they used like a 5-year running average, but I would definitely take the COVID years out. I'd probably take out 2021 and maybe half of 22, and I'd go back and get a 5-year running average. And I think that would be a little more realistic as to how the industry is doing. And we'll also talk about vehicle registrations, which is something totally different. So a little bit about that towards the end of this. So right now, for all towable shipments for the year, they're at 239,635 units shipped. And if you remember last month, they'd shipped 216,757 units. And that's a difference of 22,878, which is actually down 2,000 shipments when you compare to August's gain of 25,030. So let's just get on with the individual numbers and we'll break it down. Travel trailer shipments were down 4.4% over September 24. And if you remember last month, they were down double digits. And for the year, they're up only 0.5%. And that's a slight increase over last month where they were up 1%. So again, we're comparing a bad year. We're comparing this year to a bad year, 24, saying, hey, we got a 0.5% increase. That's not good news, and it pretty much tells you everything you need to know. I have never seen a year like this for travel trailer shipments. So unbelievable. The fifth wheels were up 29.1% over September 24, and the total shipments were only 5,113. There are not a lot of fifth wheel shipments every month, so you can get some pretty nice swings if you even have a modest increase. Even so, that's down from last month's number, and year to date compared to 24, they've gone to 20.7% for the year. Pop-up campers were up 12.4%, but for the year, they're down in negative territory at a negative 1.5%. Now, here's a surprise. We talked about truck campers for a second. They're up 72.9% over August of 24. Year to date compared to 24, they are up 25.9%. I have no idea what's going on there. I think I said that last month when we talked too. Their number of shipments is so small, it hardly takes any increase to look like a major gain. But in this case, I mean, those are some big numbers. 210 units were shipped. So that's really large. For comparison, shipments on truck campers last month was only 36 units. Like I said, in the entire time I've been watching these shipment numbers, I've never seen a jump like that. Now, as usual, I'm really not going to talk much about motorhomes. But we'll go through the numbers real quick. A's were up 20.6%, B's were up 8.2%, and Type C's were up 27.1%. However, for the year, A's are barely positive at 1.8%, B's are in negative territory at 0.6%, and C's are scraping by at 4% for the year. So overall, the motorhome market is up only 4.2% over 2024. Again, motorhomes, not a lot of them ship. So the numbers are kind of interesting when there's a swing. So out of the last 9 months shipments in 2025, so through September, they've only bested the 24 numbers 6 times. And out of those 6 times, just barely bested them in 3 months. So we've got, for this year, when you're comparing to 24, you've got 3 months where you could say, we really did do better than 24, and the other ones are, mediocre. 6 times you didn't best them, and 3 times it was like just barely. So regardless of how they might be spinning things in the industry, it's not a rosy picture. Now, a more reliable measure of what's really happening in the RV industry would be vehicle registrations for RVs. And again, comparing to last year, those registrations are down 1.5%. Even though shipments have slightly increased, which means that the manufacturers are just pumping more inventory into the dealers, which is flooding the dealers with excess inventory, and that's not good for them. It looks like, if you look just at shipments, you go, well, yeah, but they're putting more out than last year. Yeah, they're putting more out, but there's less registrations. So again, it's a reflection that the industry isn't doing well. So let's hear what Craig Kirby, the CEO of the RV Industry Association, had to say. He said the RV industry continues to demonstrate a steady, moderate increase in wholesale shipments, which is a testament to the enduring appeal of the RV lifestyle. This steady demand, well into the autumn season, underscores a crucial shift. RVing is no longer confined to summer travel. Our data consistently shows that RV owners are embracing the affordability and flexibility of using their units year-round, enjoying shoulder season camping, and the freedom to pursue their passions beyond the traditional vacation windows. Okay, in my opinion, the moderate shipment increase only relates to comparing to a bad year, which to me is meaningless. Secondly, I don't think folks with RVs have ever been or felt they were confined to using their RVs only during the summer. And now for the new term of the month, shoulder season camping. I've never heard that before, but I am a caveman. So for any of you that want the definition, here it is. Shoulder season camping is camping during transitional periods between peak and off-peak seasons, typically in early spring and late fall. This time offers fewer crowds and milder weather than summer, though the conditions can be unpredictable, requiring extra preparation and layers for variable temperatures and potential precipitation. So now you know. And until next time, happy camping.